Hello guys and welcome back sa ating channel mga kapassive. If you're new here, my name is Jeff and I talk about our personal journey into achieving financial independence, financial freedom, and also we are hoping to retire early. So by doing this kind of strategy, what I call a passive income investing strategy or a cash flow investing strategy that gives us monthly and weekly dividend distribution. So if you watch my previous videos guys, I explained how I go about it, ano yung ginagawa ko, and yeah, meron dong step-by-step guide on how to do it. And yeah, just check out my other video guys. So for this video, dalawa uli, 2 weeks uli yung ating portfolio income reveal na gagawin. This is for the last week of April and first week of May. So bakit late na naman? Busy lang tayo guys. Daming nangyayari sa atin ngayon. So nagpagawa tayo ng bubong, nagpapalit tayo ng shingles. Medyo malaki din yung nagastos natin doon. Around nasa $6,090 yung nagastos natin for that roof replacement. Also medyo etong year na to guys, medyo magastos tayo. Bumili din tayo ng laptop kasi I wanted to use this for content creation, and my son's going to grade 9 and he's taking up I think computer science there, coding, something like that, and probably video editing. So binili ko to, and at the same time, if we decide or he decides to game a little bit, hindi ko naman siya ginagamit for gaming, magagamit siya, versatile. So yun, this laptop cost us $1,886. So yun, nagkasunod-sunod ang gastusin natin. Tapos yung trip pa natin guys, yung trip natin $3,555. So itong taon na to medyo sunod-sunod yung gastos natin, but anyway, ano naman, may budget naman na nakalaan para do sa mga yon, and gagamitin naman natin tong asset na to for productivity. So yon guys, ano na ba nangyari sa stock market? So medyo nagba-bounce back ang stock market for the last probably couple of days, or probably the last 2 weeks. Medyo gumaganda. Sana tuloy-tuloy na, and medyo rocky pa rin because of uncertainty is still there. We don't know what Donald Trump's gonna be doing the next couple of days. Probably today he may change his mind again and impose another unjustifiable tariffs to whoever he wants to to bully. So that's how I see it. He's bullying nations, including Canada. Good thing nanalo si Mark Carney, and I believe he is the right guy to to step up and stand up for Canada against the threat of Trump being we are being threatened to be annexed and become the 51st state of the United States. So, and probably most Canadians doesn't want that, and that's the reason why nanalo si Mark Carney instead of Pierre Poilievre, who is a conservative candidate, by the way. Okay, so for the last week of April guys, ang total income na na-receive natin is $305.41, and that's in US dollars. Okay, breakdown lang natin. For QDTE for the last week of April, we receive $30.23, slightly more than the third week distribution of April. Next is Triple QY, guys. We received $57.56, almost the same from the last week's distribution, or the third week's distribution, I mean. For YMAG, we received $22.81. Halos parehas lang din siya nung third week of April distribution. And then for YMAX, we received $67.83. Okay, so, and we also receive, this is a monthly dividend, by the way, NVDY, which is the underlying asset is NVIDIA. We receive $127.98 for a total of $305.41. So yun, guys. So it's not bad, but medyo mababa siya. So ang trend ng income natin medyo pababa kasi nga itong since January pagpasok ni Trump, yung initial week, first 2 weeks si Trump ayos ang stock market, and then eventually when he announced that he's gonna be imposing tariffs to Canada, China, and later on basically everybody in the world, biglang bulusok pababa ng stock market. Pero nitong last 2 weeks, medyo nakaka-bounce ang market kasi parang he is stepping back from those some of the tariffs for that he imposed to China and also in Canada. Parang merong mga exemptions na binigay. So medyo umangat, especially sa automotive sector dito sa Canada. So yun yung dahilan. Alright, for the first week of May, ito medyo mababa to. We receive a total of $186.11, guys. So ang baba niya. Breakdown lang natin. For the first week of May, for QDTE, we received $27.67. Next is Triple QY, we received $35.55. Next is YMAG, $23.98. And then for YMAX, we receive $87.29. And then for Coney, in our small account, we receive $11.62. So for a total of $186.11. So ayan, guys. Pero next week we're expecting more because that's when the Canadian funds gonna be paid out. So yun yung HHIS and PLTE from Harvest. So ayun, medyo malaki to tong Canadian funds na or distribution na mare-receive natin. So far so good. Yeah, bumaba nga siya ng konti, and we'll see. Probably in the next few weeks, medyo angat na ulit kasi nagba-bounce back na yung mga stock market and yung mga underlying asset natin for our portfolio, like the S&P 500 and Nasdaq. Mostly yung hawak natin is in the tech sector. So alam naman natin medyo yun yung medyo na hit hard by the decline in the market. So anyway, so yun, guys, third week of April, ulitin ko, fourth week of April, $305.41, and first week of May, $186.11, all in US dollar fund. So yun, guys, if pag may tanong kayo, just let me know in the comment section down below, and you can also watch my previous videos. If there is something that is not clear to you, please do let me know. Disclaimer lang, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed professional, guys. So this is for entertainment purposes only. This is my personal journey, our personal journey. So my strategy might not work for you, or it's not some. This might not be something that you might want to consider. But anyway, so this is for the people na uh, who are looking for other ways to have a monthly cash flow, aside from putting up your own business, being an entrepreneur. If you don't have the knack for entrepreneurship, guys, this strategy is one of, I think personally, is the best to generate cash flow. Yeah, I don't have anything against entrepreneurship. I tried it myself. I don't have any problem with it. It's just like I'm more comfortable doing this instead of being an entrepreneur. Kasi pagka entrepreneur ka, in my own opinion, is tali ka pa rin sa oras. You have to look after your business basically, and it's I think it's more than it takes a lot of time and effort to run a business. And unless you're at a point na malaki ng business mo, and you have people you can trust to run your business, well, that's good. Pero pagka yung nagsisimula ka pa lang, and hindi matibay ang loob mo sa pagiging entrepreneur or a businessman, this is the strategy that you might want to consider. Also, yung mga rental income. Meron din tayong rental income, guys. So yun, ang ano namin, besides aming 9 to 5 job ng Minimacy's, is etong rental income and this passive income portfolio namin. So ito yung binibuild namin ngayon, kasi nga we see this as the main as a means to to achieve our goal. So pagka na-hit na namin yung aming magic number dito sa portfolio na to, ang aking projection, if everything works out and everything works out as planned, in the next 7 to 10 years, hopefully makapag-retire na kami, or maybe earlier, who knows. So yun, guys, and yeah, pag may tanong kayo, just comment down below, and see you in the next one, guys. Salamat.